Dawn on Everest, a majestic spectacle. The first rays of sunlight paint the Himalayas in hues of orange, pink, and gold. Towering above it all, majestic and imposing, stands Mount Everest. Its summit glistens like a beacon against the azure sky. To stand atop Everest is to stand on the roof of the world. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humankind. The Himalayas, home to the world's highest peaks, have long held a mystical allure for explorers and mountaineers. For centuries, these mountains were shrouded in mystery, their towering heights and treacherous terrain posing formidable obstacles to even the most seasoned adventurers. Early attempts to survey and map the region were met with limited success, hampered by the harsh conditions and the lack of adequate equipment, but the lure of the unknown proved too strong to resist. Intrepid explorers, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to push the boundaries of human exploration, ventured into these uncharted territories. They faced numerous challenges: altitude sickness, extreme weather conditions, treacherous icefalls, and avalanches. Many perished in their quest, their sacrifices serving as stark reminders of the unforgiving nature of the mountains. Their stories, however, inspired others to follow in their footsteps. With each expedition, knowledge of the Himalayas grew, mapping became more accurate, and climbing techniques improved. The dream of conquering Everest, the ultimate prize, drew closer. The 1953 British Mount Everest expedition, led by Colonel John Hunt, represented the culmination of years of planning, preparation, and experience gleaned from previous attempts. The team comprised a diverse group of highly skilled individuals, experienced climbers, doctors, scientists, and Sherpas, whose knowledge of the mountain was indispensable. Their preparations were meticulous. Months were spent acclimatizing to the altitude, testing equipment, and establishing supply camps along the route. They faced numerous challenges, logistical nightmares in transporting tons of equipment, the ever-present threat of avalanches, and the debilitating effects of altitude sickness. But their determination never wavered. They knew they were on the cusp of history, and they were prepared to push themselves to the limit to achieve their goal. The team spirit was high, a blend of camaraderie, shared purpose, and unwavering support for one another. They understood the gravity of their mission and the risks involved, yet they remained undaunted, their eyes fixed firmly on the summit. Section 4. The Final Push. Hillary and Norgay's Historic Climb. After weeks of acclimatization and establishing higher camps, the moment arrived for the final push to the summit. 2 climbers were chosen for this momentous task: Edmund Hillary, a beekeeper from New Zealand, and Tenzing Norgay, a highly experienced Sherpa mountaineer. On May 29, 1953, they set off from their high camp, Camp 9, at an elevation of 27,900 feet. The air was thin, the cold biting, and the terrain incredibly challenging. They moved slowly, methodically, their every breath a testament to their extraordinary endurance and willpower. They faced a formidable obstacle, a 40-foot ice wall, later dubbed the Hillary Step, which they skillfully navigated using ice axes and ropes. As they climbed higher, the summit came into view. Exhausted but elated, they pushed themselves onward, their spirits soaring with each step closer to their goal. Finally, after hours of grueling effort, they stood on the summit of Mount Everest. Section 5. Triumph on the Roof of the World. At 11:30 a.m. on May 29, 1953, Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay achieved what was once thought impossible. They stood on the summit of Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth, 29,035 feet above sea level. The view was breathtaking, a panorama of snow-capped peaks, stretching as far as the eye could see. They spent about 15 minutes on the summit, taking photographs, planting a British flag, and burying some sweets and a small cross as offerings. Hillary later described the moment as a feeling of profound relief and intense satisfaction. They had pushed themselves to the limit and emerged victorious. Their descent was no less perilous than the ascent, but they navigated the treacherous slopes with the same skill and determination they had displayed on the way up. Reaching their base camp, they were greeted as heroes, their achievement hailed as a triumph of human endeavor and a testament to the power of courage and perseverance. Section 6. A Legacy of Courage and Determination. The news of Hilary and Norgay's successful ascent of Mount Everest reverberated around the world, sparking celebrations and igniting the imaginations of people from all walks of life. Their achievement transcended the realm of sport. It was a symbol of human potential, a testament to the power of collaboration and a beacon of hope in a world still recovering from the aftermath of World War II. Hilary and Norgay became instant global icons, their names synonymous with courage, determination, and the pursuit of excellence. They used their fame to promote humanitarian causes, particularly in the Sherpa communities of Nepal. Hilary dedicated much of his life to improving the lives of the Sherpa people, establishing schools, hospitals, and other infrastructure projects in the region. Their legacy extends beyond their remarkable achievement on Everest. They inspired generations of climbers and adventurers, proving that even the seemingly impossible can be achieved with unwavering determination, meticulous planning, and unwavering belief in oneself and one's team. Section 7. Everest in the 21st Century: Inspiration and Change. In the decades since that historic first ascent, Mount Everest continues to captivate the human spirit. Thousands have followed in the footsteps of Hilary and Norgay, drawn by the same allure of adventure, challenge, and the desire to test the limits of human endurance. The mountain, however, remains a formidable challenge, and its slopes are littered with the tragedies of those who dared to dream but succumbed to its unforgiving nature. The increasing climbing traffic has brought about its own set of challenges: environmental concerns, overcrowding, and the commercialization of what was once considered a purist's pursuit. Yet, amidst these challenges, the spirit of adventure and the allure of Everest endure. The mountain stands as a reminder of the power of the human spirit, the importance of respecting the natural world, and the need to find a balance between our desire to conquer and our responsibility to preserve. As we move further into the 21st century, the story of the 1953 Everest expedition continues to inspire, reminding us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, the human spirit, driven by courage, determination, and a shared sense of purpose, can achieve the extraordinary.